You need to understand, the lion is not the largest animal in the jungle, yet he is the king of the jungle. There are a lot of other animals which are better suited for the kingly position, yet they still submit to the lion. Giraffe is one of the tallest animals in the jungle. It can see far off but still submit to a mere lion. Only thing that separated the lion from the rest of these animals is it had to make a choice to accept the lion and the kingly power that is in the inside, and it let it out to roar as king amongst the lions, the elephants, the giraffes, and all the other animals in the jungle. The question here today is, do you have the capacity and the ability to let the lion in the inside of you roar? Remember the story of David and Goliath in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17. Physically, David had no power whatsoever to ask for that battle on that day, because he was no way close to the size of Goliath in terms of stature. He was present on that day, a king and a trained army who had come to battle against the Philistines. But none of these qualified men was ready to face the giant because they had dormant lions in the inside of them. There was no battle for 40 days and 40 nights. Yet the enemy was there, waiting for someone to roar and be ready for battle. Until an underrated, untrained shepherd boy called David arrived, tending his father's flocks. Like the question that David asked on this day, he said, "What shall be given to the men that will defeat this uncircumcised Philistine?" This question only shows us that David was ready to let the lion in the inside of him roar and was ready to face the giant. Are you ready to face your giants today? The giants of sickness that are in your life, the giants of poverty that are in your life, the giants that have been tormenting your family for generations. Even though there were more fit people to fight those giants, they could not face them because they were not able to let the giants and the power of the roaring lion in the inside of them to come out and roar. David understood that when you are going to battle, there is never a time that you are faced with an equal-sized enemy. Your enemies will come looking greater, more fierce, more powerful. But there is something great that is the lion of the tribe of Judah that is in the inside of you. No matter what you are going to face, that lion, you have to let it to roar in the outside of. Speaking of letting the lion roar, I remember the blind Bartimaeus by the corner of the road. And one day he said, "Son of David, have mercy on me." He let out a loud cry, a loud roar, and the lion of Judah heard him and answered him. People tried to stop him, but he did not go quiet. When you start roaring, people will try to silence you, but do not be quiet. Do not be silenced. Let out a loud cry and say, "Son of David." Hear me and hear me, somebody. Today and every other day, do not be quiet. Do not be silenced. Let out the giant. Let out the rolling lion in the inside of you to scream with a loud voice. In every other battle